And they'd lower us into the stainless steel tank. And they'd put what felt like absolutely boiling water. It was probably just warm. But our skin was so sensitive at that stage that it just felt like it was like on fire. And they put in all these antiseptic fluids and antibiotics. And they'd submerge us into this bath. And then they'd start going through a process that I've understood to be a debriding process. So they'd have to actually scrape the dead skin off the wounds, because they were very concerned that the dead skin could actually act as a site for the onset of germs and infections. And the other problem was is that they were concerned that the dead skin could actually inhibit the growth of new skin. So that was what they did. They'd actually scrape this. And I thought the actual accident was painful. This process was even more painful, because after they'd removed the dead skin, they'd start approaching the skin that was still alive around the edges, and that would start tugging at the nerves, and the pain was absolutely excruciating. Terrible, terrible pain. But one thing I remember about that bathing process was I remember wishing and hoping that my turn would come certainly before Andy's. Because if Andy Clemmer went before me, the screams coming from that bath, because there's just one bath in that unit for the whole unit, the screams coming from the bath area from Andy, they were terrifying. I mean, I got more scared of the thought of the process than I was of experiencing the process itself. Because Andy was just, he collected it right across his chest. He was wearing a T-shirt at the time. It was just absolutely, he was in agony, the poor guy. But I remember coming out of that bath, and that first time, and it was just, I was looking at my arm, my hand, and just looking at these wounds, and I just remember saying to myself, Bram, what the heck have you done to yourself? Yeah, I was just so bloody angry with myself. I just wished and hoped that it was just some sort of bad dream, and that I'd wake up in the morning, I'd be able to go back up there and do things differently. Unfortunately, it's been a living, waking nightmare that I've lived with for the rest of my life. But when I did lift my eyes, my mood did pick up, because I suddenly noticed my wife and son appeared at the entrance to the ward. And my son actually recognized me in amongst all the wounded blokes there. And he suddenly ran up to the side of my bed, as he always would when he come into our bedroom in the mornings.